Hello children, good morning. Myself Silky Sharma. Children, before exam we have started synthetic fibers and plastic. Near about that chapter has completed. Only one topic has left, that is plastic. So today we are going to discuss about that. So let's see what we are going to discuss today. Topics to be covered: characteristics of plastic, types of plastics, plastics and environment, reduce, recycle and reuse. Okay, so one by one we are going to discuss about each and every topic very detailed, and we will perform few activities also. Okay, let's start with today's video, and let's understand what are plastic actually and what characteristic plastic having. Okay, so children, first of all, today we are going to discuss about plastics are used every day. So what kind of plastic we use on daily basis, we are going to discuss about that. So children, 1 minute, let me set this brush. Okay. So plastic what we use in our day-to-day life are in a form of water bottles, like we fill water bottles for our fridge, for our refrigerator, or we use water bottles from for having water, so that we can take water bottle from one place to another to carry water with us. Then mugs for tea, coffee, we use mugs we are having in the kitchen as well as in the bathroom, as well as like for bathing also we use mug. Okay, chairs, comb, table, pen, polythene bag. So these are the plastic. I suppose you all are very much familiar with these plastic, because these plastics are used in our day-to-day life, in daily basis we use. Okay children, so let's move to the next slide. Okay, till now we have discussed about synthetic fibers, and now we are going to discuss about plastic. Right now we are discussing with plastic. So this is our second half of chapter. So children, where do we see plastic? That we have already discussed. Now we talk about the characteristics of plastic. Okay. So here are few properties of plastic. One by one we are going to discuss about all the properties of plastic. First property is easily molded to different shapes. So this is the one of the most important property of plastic, children. They can easily mold it to different shapes, and this property make plastic so popular. It is used so many ways in day to day life. So property is saying that it can be molded to different shape. What is the meaning of this, children? How we can mold it the plastic in different shape? It means property is saying that plastic is very much flexible. How plastic is very much flexible? Because we can use plastic in wires also, we can use in the sockets also, we can use plastic in a form of mugs, in a form of chair. So like surround you so many things which are made up of plastic. Okay, so everything have different shape. So if plastic is flexible, that time only, that is why only it can be molded to different shapes, children. So this property is proved. Now second property is reusable. How it can be reusable? Plastic can be reused in something else. Plastic do not rusted or corroded like metals, like iron. Okay, when iron come in contact with water, it get rusted. So we can't use that rusted iron again and again. But plastic do not corrode it. It never ever destroyed. So we can reuse that plastic. For example, like cold drink bottles, then mineral water bottles. When you throw that bottles to the garbage, what the garbage collector boy do? That person collect all such kind of things and send to the garbage room. okay, garbage place, where all the things get be recycled again. Okay, so we can say that plastic can be recycled. Okay, so it can be reused again. Third property is plastic is very light. Now plastic is very much light in weight, that is why we use many times plastic in comparison to the other material like metals are heavy in comparison to plastic. In the older times, children, plastics are not used in the kitchen. Okay, basically it is said that plastic is not good for kitchen. It is not pure in means like women used to make food and wants to give that food at, as a bhog to the god, so they don't like to use plastic things, children. For them plastic is not that pure, so that we can put in front of the god. So they use metals things like copper things, bronze thing, this kind of thing they used to use. But nowadays we are using plastic because that material metals are very much expensive. It is not easy to maintain. So most of the things in the kitchen are replaced by the plastic because of this property, because it is light in weight. Now fourth property is poor conductor of electricity. So we can say that there is no effect of heat on plastic. How? If you have observed, children, these days sockets of switch are with plastic caps. Plastic caps means like if you notice sockets, holes are there so that you can put the switch inside that. But nowadays those holes also are covered with plastic caps. When you put the switch, then only that hole open. All the time that holes are not opened. Okay, so if it is safe, that is why companies are making like such kind of sockets. Okay, so because of safety purpose towards the children, because many children try to put the finger inside that hole. Okay, so plastics are poor conductor of electricity. If it is a good conductor of electricity can pass through them, and the person who is touching the socket get have shock. Okay, now fifth property is heat resistance. Some plastic do not allow heat to pass through them. This property is not for all the plastic are not heat resistant. All the plastics are not if all the plastic are heat resistant, children, so it will not change the shape. So we are having two categories of plastic, which can deform easily and which cannot deform easily. Okay, so here bakelite, melamine are the plastic um, which belongs to the this property, heat resistance property. Like here we can take one example, microwave oven. Microwave, we use plastic material containers. So if those plastic are able to if able to tolerate the heat, then only we are using in that. So few kind of plastics are able to resist heat and few are not able to resist the heat. Okay, so crockery are made up of melamine, so on heating they do not melt it or deform. So there are many utensils which are made up of plastic and we use for cooking purposes. Their handles are made up of plastic. So now like take an example of pressure cooker handle of that pressure cooker is made up of plastic. We are putting that pressure cooker on the gas stove, and from below we are giving high extent of heat, so it is not affecting that handle. Because of that handle only we are able to use that cooker. Okay, so we can say that plastic can have heat resistant property as well as. Now another important property is there, they do not react with water. This property, plastic do not react with water. Now like metals, I have given that example, iron. If iron come in contact with water, it get rusted, but plastic do not have any effect of water. Okay, that is why it is used for storing things also. So in the refrigerator also we are using plastic boxes. We are in the kitchen we are using plastic buckets for storing dal, chawal, etc. So if there is no effect of water, that is why we are using. Okay, so that our all cereals, all food items get protected from the water, we use such kind of container. They last for longer time, so they are durable, not rusting. Now your third last property is durable. So the quality, if the quality of plastic is good, it lasts for years. Okay, no rusting, no corrosion. Okay, that is why we are using plastic these days more of the time. Can form wires and sheets. So we can make wires, we can make sheets with the help of plastic, because many good properties these plastic are having. Can have variety of colors. Now in plastic we are having many types of variety. Okay, blue, green, red. Now according to your wish, you can use that plastic material for making your kitchen beautiful, for making your drawing room beautiful, anything. Okay, so it is not color bounded. Like plastic is available in only black color, only in brown color. All colors are available in the market. So that is why these days plastics are overcoming other metals, other things, and it is easy to use. Okay, so these are the characteristic of plastic. That is why we are using plastic these days. Now let's move to the next slide. Next slide is about types of plastics. Here in the fifth property we have discussed one thing, heat resistance. There I told you we are having many types of plastic. We are having two types of plastic basically, children, in which we can categorize the plastic. First is thermoplastic and second is thermosetting. So both are having different properties. I will show you with the help of activity. Let's discuss about that. Thermoplastic deform on heating. Now what is the meaning of here deform? Deform means can change the shape. Like I can I show you that activity? Let's see that activity. You will understand what I am trying to say. Before I will show you that activity, let's see thermosetting also. Thermosetting, once molded do not deform on heating. So thermosetting means once molded do not deform on heating. So when we are applying heating, we are giving heat to particular thing, it will not change the shape. Okay, that kind of plastic is called thermosetting. And those plastic who easily deform on heating can the shape change the shape easily, that belongs to the thermoplastic. Okay, so let's see that activity. You will get clear. Okay children, let's see that activity. I don't have candle in my home right now, so I'm using this diya batti. So let's see, I am having two types of plastic with me. Okay, this is spoon which is made up of plastic. I am having two, and 1 minute, I am having this socket with me. I am having this screwdriver too. Okay, I am having wire also. So check out these all things. See children, observe this plastic spoon. I'm sending this near to the heat. So see, it will get melt, it will change the shape. See, now shape of spoon is not like that. Okay, now see this is of plastic, this is screw. Okay, now I am putting this, it will not change the shape. Okay, so only black color is there, but shape is not getting changed. Now let's see this socket, it will also not change the shape, only black color is coming because of this diya batti heat, but shape is not getting changed. Okay, I hope you are getting my point. After this activity, you all are able to understand what are thermoplastic, which can easily change the shape, like that spoon has changed the shape. Okay, it gets melt easily when we have applied the heat of that diyabatti. Okay, it bends easily. So when that spoon get change its shape, it bends easily. Okay, now if we are talking about thermoplastic, so we are having many other example also, like polythene bags which we are using. Okay, next example is PVC. We are having next example with us, PVC. PVC is polyvinyl chloride. This we use for making tubes. Okay, PVC is rigid or quite flexible. Now we are saying that polythene is an example of thermoplastic. What is the meaning of poly here? Poly means multiple units, and polythene we are saying thin. Thin, what is thin here? Thin is a monomer. So multiple ethene together just give you polythene. So around us so many things are there which are made up of thermoplastic, like comb, toys, pens, etc. When we heat them, they will definitely show some sort of deformation, like that spoon has shown you a kind of deformation. It gets melts. In the same manner, comb, toys, pens also get deformed easily. Okay, now thermosetting. Thermosetting, heat and fire resistance. So it can also tolerate the heat and fire. Thermosetting plastic, once molded, do not deform on heating. Like if that plastic has taken one shape, if the cooker handle is slant, it will remain like that only. Okay, it will not change its shape on heating. Okay, so these plastic, they do not deform easily on heating. That is why electric switch, crockery, utensil we make from this type of plastic. So what is what is happening here? When thermosetting exposed to heat, it will not change the shape, because that plastic is made up of thermosetting. It is having such kind of material inside which never gets changed. Okay, now here, second last topic of this chapter is plastic and environment. Children, when we talk about plastic, we are talking so much good things related to plastic, like it is lightweight, less expensive, heat resistant, poor conductor of electricity. As plastic have lots of usage in our day to day life, but children, at the same time, it has few disadvantages too. It harms the environment. It is not good for our health also. So because plastics are non biodegradable. Now one new word came here, so let's discuss about that. Types of solid waste. We are having two types of solid waste here. One is biodegradable and second is non biodegradable. So biodegradable means waste that can be degraded to simple and harmless form. Now in this, it is degrade into the harmless form. Harmless form means now plastic is deforming into small molecules, small things, but it is harmless, because here decomposition done by microorganism. For example, paper waste, cow dung, excreta, agriculture waste, these kind of things, because these kinds of waste are not harming our environment. Okay, but non biodegradable means waste that can be degraded to simpler and harmless. It harms our environment. Okay, it harms our environment. So no decomposition possible. For example, plastic, pesticide, DDT, industrial waste, etc. So we are saying that plastic are non biodegradable. When we decompose plastic, many poisonous gases came out. It harms our environment, it harms our health also. So plastic are not good for our environment, it is not good for our health also. Okay, I'm repeating again, children. A material which gets decomposed through natural processes, such action by bacteria is called biodegradable. And a material which is not easily decomposed by natural processes is termed as non biodegradable. Since plastic takes several years to decompose, it is not environmental friendly. It causes environmental pollution. Beside the burning process in the synthetic material is quite slow and it does not get completely burned easily. In the process, it releases lots of poisonous fumes into the atmosphere and causing air pollution. Okay, so we should avoid plastic many times. Okay, we can avoid plastic. Instead of plastic, we can use anything else. Though it is easy to handle, easy to maintain, very light, but for our environment, for our health, children, we should avoid plastic. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Now 3 R's are there. Basically 5 R's are here, but we are going to talk about 3 R's only. Reduce, recycle, reuse. So when we are using these 3 R's in our day-to-day life, it will help us. Okay, in order to save our environment, 3 R's are extremely important. Children, first is reduce. Reduce means unnecessary usage of plastic. Like instead of plastic cups, we can use mud cups, mitti, made up of mitti. Okay, we can use mud cups. So like polythene bags, instead of polythene bags we can use paper bags. We can replace plastic with biodegradable product, which do not harm our environment, which do not harm our health also. Okay, now second R is recycle. Recycle and use plastic in different form. Waste segregation is must to recycle. We can say that simply, children, collect all, like you can collect all small plastic bags to make the big plastic bag for covering any kind of vehicle, any cooler in your house which is outside your home. Okay, so if you are recycling the plastic for reusing, so that is also okay for the environment. Third R is reuse. Use the same plastic again and again. Means like when you go to market, you buy vegetable for your home, so that vegetable man packed your vegetable in the plastic bag. What you do, you throw that plastic bag and use the vegetable, and again when you go to market, he again give you a new plastic bag for your vegetable. So instead of using the new plastic bag, you can take your previous plastic bag for again shopping for vegetables. So again and again you can use the same plastic, so that we can reduce the usage of plastic. We can reduce the preparation of plastic in the environment, because when we are making plastic for when we are making polythene bag with the help of plastic, so for making those plastic bags, many long procedure companies follow. So that is also against the environment, children. So if you use these 3 R in your surround, so it can also reduce the usage of plastic. Okay, so with this topic, our chapter is finished, children. So we will start new chapter very soon. Okay, question answer of this chapter, full notes I will share in the form of PDF. Try to learn this chapter, try to read this chapter from your NCRT book, children. Okay, complete your work on time. Thank you so much. Take care.